Howdy there, folks, and welcome to Bullets for Bucks. My name's Steven, and today is day number 1 for scouting elk. My season starts on Monday, and today's Saturday, so I have Saturday, Sunday to scout, and really warm, about 50 to 60 degrees, bright sunny skies. Not seeing anything yet in the normal spots. They moved the season up 5 days. And so I don't know how that's going to change where the elk normally are at. So I'm seeing less pressure and less weather than normal. So I have a feeling they might be in a different place. But a gorgeous day, nothing moving yet, nothing spotted yet. I suspect we'll see something. I'm just glassing all these beautiful, beautiful side hills here. Normally these elk will come out maybe between 4 and 5 o'clock and start feeding out in these openings. All right, folks, here we are, elk camp 2022 in Wyoming. Got the Rubicon. It's its maiden voyage actually as base camp. It's a toy hauler. Got the little generator. Got my nice favorite chair right here. You know, the good old Polaris Sportsman 500. So really looking forward to this elk hunt this year. Drew a really good tag, so it's really promising. Testing out this Numa backpack. So far, really like the materials used, but there are a few improvements they can make, and I'll have that coming up in my backpack review. All right, folks, so hiked a little bit further, tucked in out of the wind, and now I'm set up on a whole bunch of open parks and some great timber for elk and deer to be bedding in. So this park goes way out that direction and then way over this direction, and I'm kind of tucked up on a little bench so I can hide. And it looks really good. There was some bucks over this direction the other day. So now I'm on the burn side. This side over here, really excellent bedding, some good feed. This side, excellent feed, excellent burn area. So excellent area for deer and elk because they have sanctuary and refuge mixed with great feeding. Look at this beautiful, beautiful view. We got this beautiful sunset coming up, and those like upper ridge, it looks like clouds, right? Well, just above like your lower clouds, those are actually mountain peaks out there, and it's just a beautiful, gorgeous evening to be out in Wyoming's mountains. Howdy there, folks. So it's the big morning. It's opening day 2022. Couple days of scouting, put some elk to bed last night. A debatably small bull, not really sure if it was a 6x6 or not, given the fact that they're coming out right at that last like half hour. And so we're gonna try and get in and see if we can set up and they'll come out for the morning. Haven't had any luck seeing elk in the morning though. And I'm gonna have to set up very, very close due to the fact that it's in a very difficult area. So hopefully the thermals don't get me. But put some elk to bed nevertheless last night, and was planning on getting up about 4:30 a.m. this morning, and I ended up getting up about 3 o'clock. And so we're just gonna get after it. There's no point in sitting around and laying around, so let's get our hiking boots on here. Oh my gosh, that happened so fast, and I just pray to God it worked out. So I got up really early, like 3 o'clock in the morning early, and so I went out hunting like 2 hours too early, froze my buns off, ran into a bunch of elk before I got to the spot that I planned on hunting a bull. And so I was hunkered down for 3 hours waiting for those to move off. Just turned out to be a bunch of cows. Some hunters ran into me, nice guys, and said, hey, well, we'll just kind of follow each other and then we'll make a game plan. And so I was about to say, okay, well, I'm gonna go straight, you guys do whatever, and saw a really nice bull about 750 yards away. And so I don't feel comfortable with this rifle inside of like 400 right now because I haven't spent very much time with it. And this bull totally had me busted. Like he was looking me down at 365 yards before I realized where he was at again, trying to make a play on him. And I smoked him. I know I hit him for sure once. The problem is it looked maybe like it was far back, and so I'm really worried. I went to put another round into him, but I have a cheek riser and it was too close to the back of the bolt, and it kept me, I went to shoot him again, it would have been a perfect shot, like no problem whatsoever. And just clicked because I hadn't racked it all, you know, I short racked it because of that. And so I kind of had to fidget and fidget and fidget, and I shot once more, and honestly, I think it was a clean miss, but maybe not. But man, it stinks because I know he would have been right there if I hadn't messed up that second shot with the cheek. Note to self, when you put that cheek pad on, make sure you have enough clearance for that bolt to fully cycle back. And I actually knew that this one was a little bit forward, and I knew better. So, but hopefully this elk goes down soon. I'm gonna give it some time actually, and then I'm gonna get after him. All right, folks, I found my bull. Man, let me tell you, that was a rush. I don't even think it's the first bull. I don't think it's the bull I actually was going after. Hey, got it done opening morning on a bull elk on public land. Can't ask for more than that. Still super happy. First shot was rushed too much, and I put it pretty far back. The good news is that it anchored him 100%. He never got up, and I was able to put a quick follow-up shot on him. All right, folks, here it is. I could not be happier. A little bit of ground shrinkage, but could not be happier to get it done on public land, solo hunting here in Wyoming for 2022. And no less, opening day. Really nice, good eating bull here. And I was using the Furious CT Rival and 300 PRC with the Vortex LHT scope. And of course the old Tacticam to try and catch some of that footage. And Texas Silencer Co. silencer. All right, now that I'm done shilling. Oh, and I'm using a Numa outfit here, Numa jacket, top and bottom, and their base layers. And I gotta say, I'm super impressed with Numa. I really am. But anyway, got good girth on them, got good mass. Relatively wide, just not a lot of length or points on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's get them cut up and we'll get them out of here. It's always funny how the paper that Wyoming uses for their game tags is so difficult for pens to work on. October. Thank you, Mr. Bull. You'll feed my family for a long time. He's gonna be good eating. All right, folks, so got the bull elk skinned and quartered out using the gutless method. Got a couple of the quarters hanging in a tree. That took a long time. Moral of the story there is bring some thicker rope, maybe some pulleys. There's some techniques to it for sure. But I just had a really thin paracord to try and hang it with. And I'm by myself, so that was difficult, but gonna take out at least one of the rear quarters and the back straps and tenderloins in the first load, and it'll take at least 1 to 2 more loads, I think, before get it all out. But couldn't ask for a better day. All right, so getting the meat into this Alps Extreme backpack here. This backpack's extremely user-friendly, which is why I chose it today. It's a little loud and a little heavy, but here goes nothing. Hopefully don't rip off the strap. Yeah, it's about a solid 100 pounds, which is more than I wanted to do. Never ends up being what I wanted. Most of that's camera gear, and well, huge part of that added weight is camera gear. Next time I'll just come in with like a bottle or 2 of water and just the meat loader. So I got the backpack loaded up, about 100 pounds, about a mile and a half out of here. So won't be doing much filming because I don't have a film crew with me, and my VR 360 camera went out for some reason again, so it is what it is, but off to the races. All right, folks, so made it up the most of the incline. I got a little like knob I gotta go over, and then it's pretty much all downhill in my 4-wheeler. Beautiful day, oh my goodness. A little bit too warm. I'm a little worried about the meat that I have to go back for because of that. But I hung it in the shade, it should be fine. I'm at about 9 to 9,500 feet. And cold front's supposed to come in tonight. What the worst case is, the main thing is that I don't want to get a blizzard tomorrow and have difficulties getting to my meat to retrieve it, because that's happened before here. All right, folks, we made it with the first load. It's just gonna keep getting harder from here. Take a look at this scenery. Take a look at that view, folks. mountains in every direction. And there's the four-wheeler right ahead of me. About 30, 40 yards. Light work, get some. Never go anywhere without your trekking poles, and I recommend getting a really good set. These are black diamond carbon fiber. Don't get a cheap set, because what happens is if you do, they break or the clamps go bad. And I recommend getting clamp lock, not twist lock, because twist lock get dirt in them and then they don't want to work right. Tip of the day. Got that first load out, took a couple hour break, and then hopefully get the last of it tomorrow morning. So here we go. Now it's the grind. Keep hammering! Folks, so we made it in, and here's the meat quarter over here. We got two front quarters, antlers and head up in the tree there. So we're gonna load up and we're gonna get out of here. Got about 1.5 miles, and then that's it, last load. So thanks for watching Bullets for Bucks. Check out this next video and subscribe.